Most people think AI affiliate marketing is complicated. Loads of tools, funnels, and tech. But honestly, I just use a few simple tools every day, and that's more than enough to get results. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I use and how it all fits together. So this is usually where I'll start. So if I wanted to get a script for a video, I would come to ChatGPT and I'd give it a prompt like this. So I'm saying, please give me an outline for a script for a video. The subject is how to plan out and structure a blog post for the best chances of showing up in search engines. Talk about SEO and optimization also. So I'll send that off and ChatGPT would then come back with a basic outline. So I'd look through that and see if I can use any of that. And then I would also put my own flavor on it. So I'd rewrite the script to suit my way of doing things. I might use another AI tool, for example, Claude. I quite like Claude. So I could give the same prompt here to Claude and see what it comes back with. So what I would do is I would then compare this to the one that ChatGPT gave me and see which one I prefer. I might even include ideas from both of the scripts. And what I'm using here, I'm using the free version of Claude, but I'm also using a paid version of ChatGPT, but the free version is going to work fine, I think, for this kind of thing. So AI is really good for getting ideas out there quickly, or just even breaking through that blank page. But I never just read this out. I always tweak it, add my own bits, and make it sound like me. So think of it as a starting point and not the finished thing. So it's the same thing with blog posts. I might use AI to outline something, but the actual content I still put into my own words. It just speeds things up, but it's still your voice at the end of it. So there are many AI tools these days. Obviously, I've shown ChatGPT just now and also Claude, but another one is Grok. And what I use Grok for is for things like images or short videos. It's very good for that. So for example, this video here, I used the intro, or the intro was done using Grok. So Grok is very good for things like that. Now for making short videos, things like TikTok, Instagram, or even YouTube Shorts, I like to use a tool called Opus Clip. Now there is a free version and a paid version of this tool. So you can take one piece of content, for example your long form video, and turn it into multiple bits. So I don't tend to overuse this tool. I just use it when I want to speed things up. And for YouTube itself, I use a tool called vidIQ. The AI in vidIQ, I think it's really good. It's not perfect. I mean, it does make a few mistakes, but they're improving it all the time. But it really helps with analyzing your channel. It knows what titles are going to be highly searched, what keywords people are going for, that kind of thing. So once you know all that, you can incorporate that into your video and it will help it to rank. So even the idea for the video you're currently watching came from there. So this is another tool that I highly recommend. So it's not really about tools, it's about how they connect. So for me, it's a really simple flow. AI helps create the content, and that content goes onto sites like YouTube or even Pinterest, even your blog, and that brings people in. And then everything links back to a simple system. So after recording a video like this, I'll upload it to YouTube. And this is where I'm going to use tools like vidIQ AI. It just helps to speed things up, especially if you're not sure what to write. So I wouldn't really rely on this completely, but it does at least give me a solid starting point. It's the same with thumbnails. I've even used ChatGPT to help generate ideas or images. And vidIQ can also help with this. So again, it's just about speeding things up. But again, this is just one part of the process. All of this is just helping you get the content out there. Because once the content is live, that's what brings people in. And this is what I mean when I say it's not about the tools, it's about how everything connects. And here's how I turn one piece of content into multiple pieces. So this is something I've been doing more recently. So instead of creating content from scratch every time, I'm going to take one video and turn it into multiple pieces. So for example, I can take a video like this and ask ChatGPT to turn it into shorter content. Again though, I wouldn't just copy this exactly, but it gives me ideas that I can quickly use. So instead of one video, you suddenly have multiple pieces of content going out. And all of that just feeds back into the same system. More content, more chances to be seen, and more people coming in. So just to make this a bit more real, this is roughly what it looks like for me day to day. So I might sit down, I might use ChatGPT or Claude just to get a rough structure for a video, record something like this, then upload it to YouTube, use vidIQ to help with the title and the description and the tags, and then maybe turn parts of it into shorter content afterwards. So none of this is complicated, it's just repeating that process over time. Most of this isn't about tools, it's just about showing up consistently and letting the process do its thing. So if you're getting into AI affiliate marketing, don't overthink it. Keep it simple, use a few tools, and focus on the process. Even if you only do this a few times a week, it will still start to compound. So if you're getting into AI affiliate marketing, don't feel like you need loads of tools. You really don't. A few simple ones used properly is more than enough to get started. So I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next video.